Hello my scholars, welcome to my school channel. My name is Alexandra. So right now in this channel we're tackling the JAMB past question for the subject English Language Year 2013. Please do not go anywhere, stay with us because we'll be right back. Welcome back to my school channel. So right now we'll be tackling question 18 to 40. Now let's begin with question 18. This question is based on Chukwuemeka Ike's The Potter's Wheel. In their preparation for the masquerade, David and others agreed to exercise extra caution in their dealings with Samuel because he would, option A, try trick on them to know their secrets, option B, prepare well ahead of them, option C, put them to shame, option D, force them to dance with the masquerade. Now this text is about Obu, or sentence around Obu, a character who is also the protagonist of the text, and is given back to after many years of longing or desiring a male child, and because of this his parents actually spoiled him. But then Obu's father discovered that this bad attitude that Obu possessed, this spoiled habits and all, or bad habits, would damage his future. It will make him lack common sense. And in a bid to curb this bad attitude, he decides to send him to teacher Zacchaeus and his wife, who are known to be very, very wicked. So he sends Obu to them, and these people actually handled Obu with iron hand. And at the end of the novel, we get a glimpse that Obu turned a new leaf. He changed. So, however, the answer to this question is option A, try tricks on them to know their secrets. And we can find this in page 24 of this very text. Samuel is a character known to be a bully. He always plays a trick on the kids, or the rest of the kids. So we see David, Polycarp, and Obu trying to make artificial masquerade in order to get a lot of money and save up, and they do not want someone to spoil this fun for them or ruin this arrangement for them, so they decide to keep it a secret from him. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 19. This question is based on Chukwuemeka Ike's The Potter's Wheel. In the novel, Womiko was famous for her, option A, spiritual powers, option B, political struggles, option C, lack of spiritual powers, option D, lack of fighting spirit. The answer to this question is option A, spiritual powers, and we can find this in page 44 to 45. So you can get a very broad concept when you read 44 and 45 together. Okay, so Womiko is actually called or known as the Awa woman, and she's known to have spiritual powers in handling Ogbanji, that is children who die and come back to life just to torment their parents. So the answer to the question is option A, spiritual powers. Question 20. This question is based on Chukwuemeka Ike's The Potter's Wheel. If you have not beheld your chi in his stark nakedness, be prepared to do so as soon as you set foot in that man's house. From the excerpt above, whose house was being referred to? Option A, teacher Zacchaeus, option B, Mazi Okeke, option C, Mazi Lazar, option D, Mazi Wokike. The answer to this question is option A, teacher Zacchaeus. Okay, so Samuel made this statement in page 91 of this very text, and he says this in response to Obu's intending or preceding departure. Okay, so the answer to this question is option A, teacher Zacchaeus. Question 21. In the novel, the people of Umuchukwu likened Samuel to option A, an ancestral spirit, option B, a chief priest, option C, a fisherman, option D, a swimmer. The answer to this question is an ancestral spirit, and we can find this in page 16 of this text. We see that in this text, Samuel is likened to an ancestral spirit because he often disappears whenever someone comes up to charge against him about his acts of bullying. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 22. Obu dashed out of the school building because option A, his teacher wanted to flog him, option B, he came top of standard 1, option C, his teacher sent him on an errand, option D, he was given a prize by the headmaster. Now the answer to this question is option B. It came up of standards 1, and we can see this in page 1 of this text. So one of the very first attributes we get to learn about Obu in the text is that he is very intelligent, he's very brilliant, and he came top of his class. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 23. In the novel, Bright lived with teacher because option A, he was teacher's nephew, option B, his father was indebted to teacher, option C, he wanted to become a teacher, option D, his father had gone on a long journey. Now the answer to this question is option B, his father was indebted to teacher, and you can find this in page 126 of this text. Oftentimes, parents will send their children to teacher because they want teacher to train their children properly because they are somehow spoiled or possess bad behavior. So, but for the case of Bright, it was quite different. Bright's father actually owed teacher some amount of money. Because he could not pay, he sent Bright to make up for this. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 24. According to the novel, Obu was good at option A, proverbs, option B, cricket, option C, games, option D, jokes. The answer to this question is option A, proverbs. We see that in page 171, Obu is not too good with riddles, but it's very good with proverbs. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 25. Uke was conscripted into the military because option A, he was a social nuisance, option B, he loved the British soldiers, option D, his grandfather was a military man, option D, he wanted to travel to Burma. The answer to this question is option A, he was a social nuisance, and we can find this in page 39 of this text. So the reason why he was enlisted into the military was because he was a social nuisance. Option A, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Do not forget to take practice questions with our simulated JAMB CBT past questions. All you need to do is you click on the link in the description below. It takes you to the Myschool website. There you can download Myschool mobile app for your Android phones or Myschool software for your computers and laptops. Please go ahead and download and start practicing. Now moving on to question 26. In the novel, the pad was a symbol of option A, success, option B, unity, option C, failure, option D, love. The answer to this question is option C, failure, and we can see this in page 117 of this very text. So the pad, whoever fails in the class, okay, whoever comes last in the card is expected to carry the pad throughout that term. So the answer to this question is option C, failure. I believe you're enjoying this content. If yes, do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button, and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos. Question 27. In each of these questions, select the option that best explains the information conveyed in the sentence. The team's poor performance at tournament plumbed the depths of oral. Option A, team performance was enjoyed by all. Option B, the team's performance was full of disappointment. Option C, team's performance was rewarded. Option D, the team's performance took them to the next round. The answer to this question is option B. Why? Because plumb the depths of oral simply means to experience a lot of something, and in this case is to experience a lot of oral. Oral is a negative word, and option B, disappointment, is also a negative word, so we can relate this to option B. So the team performance was full of disappointment. Option B, therefore, is the correct answer to this question. Question 28. Tolu and Chinedu live in each other's pockets. Option A, they steal from each other. Option B, they blackmail each other. Option C, they are very close to each other. Option D, they are long-term business partners. The answer to this question is option C, they are very close to each other. To live in one's pocket means to be with each other, and option C clearly explains or conveys this meaning. So option C is the correct answer to this question. As the drama unfolded, Olatinuke was advised to keep her shirt on. Option A, she was advised to commit herself. Option B, she was advised to stay calm. Option C, she was advised to join the club. Option D, she was advised to wear a shirt. The answer to this question is she was advised to stay calm. Okay, so to keep your shirt on, it simply means to not get offended or angry or to be calm. So the answer to this question is option B because it carries this meaning. Question 30. He is a clinging child. Option A is possessive. Option B, he likes to cling with his sister. Option C is a bully. Option D is a handsome young man. The answer to this question is option A is possessive. The word cling or clinging is to be attached to someone, to hold on to someone tight. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 31. Zinana's examination result was not unfavorable. Option A, her examination did not meet expectation. Option B, she was successful in her examination. Option C, her result could not earn her admission. Option D, she failed her examination. So the answer to this question is option B, she was successful in her examination. Now, why is this so? The word unfavorable means not good enough. So generally, let us sum it up as bad. So when something is not good enough, that means it's not nice, it's bad. Okay, it's not presentable. Okay, so Zinana's examination result was not bad. Now, when something is not bad, that means it is good. So that means it was successful. So option B carries this meaning or conveys this meaning as opposed to option A, C, and D, which can be interpreted as failed. Okay, she failed the exam generally. So option B is the correct answer to this question. Question 32. You need to brush up on your Spanish. Option A, you need to improve your skills. Option B, you need a brush from Spain. Option C, you need to learn to play with a Spaniard. Option D, you need to study the history of Spain. Now, the answer to this question is option A, you need to improve your skill, because brush up on your Spanish means to improve your skill on something. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Question 33. Amaka will pass for a beauty queen. Option A, she will be accepted by all as a beauty queen. Option B, she will walk past the beauty queen. Option C, she was acting as a beauty queen. Option D, she would pass the drink to the queen who is sitting next to her. The answer to this question is option A, she would be accepted by all as a beauty queen. When you say somebody will pass for a beauty queen, it means the person possesses qualities of a beauty queen. So option A is the correct answer because it conveys this meaning. Question 34. I can't wait to become a mother, the new bride declared. Option A, she's excited about motherhood. Option B, she's not keen on becoming a mother. Option C, she will be patient as a mother. Option D, she sees motherhood as a burden. The answer to this question is option A, she is excited about motherhood. So when someone says, I can't wait to become a mother, somebody is excited about motherhood. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Do you have questions you would like to ask? You can ask your questions as there are several solution providers readily waiting to answer all of your questions. So all you need to do is you click on the link in the description below. It takes you to the Myschool website. Then you can ask as many questions as possible and solutions will be provided to you within a short period of time. Now moving on to question 35. Usman needs to get his act together if he wants to pass the examination. Option A, he needs to organize himself. Option B, he needs to be fast when writing the examination. Option C, he needs to put on a stage costume. Option D, he needs to pull all points down in the examination. Now the answer to this question is option A, he needs to organize himself. Now, to get his act together or to get your act together is to call yourself to order, to coordinate yourself, or to organize yourself. So option A is the correct answer to this question. Do you have better explanation, steps, or solutions to any of this question? If yes, please feel free to use the comment section below, indicate the question and the solutions you would like to share. Question 36. Ramato's expressed her feelings in uncertain terms. Option A, she expressed it secretly and courageously. Option B, she expressed it quietly and cautiously. Option C, she expressed it feebly and sickly. Option D, she expressed it clearly and strongly. Now, the answer to this question is option C, she expressed it feebly and sickly. When you express feelings in uncertain terms, you are not convincing or you are not impressing. Okay, so option C clearly conveys this meaning. But if we add no uncertain terms, that means it is convincing. Then you will go for clearly and strongly. But in this case, it is in uncertain terms. That is, it is not convincing. It fails to convince you or impress you in any way. So option C is the correct answer to this question. She expressed it feebly and sickly. Question 37. In each of these questions, choose the option opposite in meaning to the word or phrase underlined. Shibuzo gave a curt nod and walked away. Option A, rude. Option B, polite. Option C, shocking. Option D, gentle. Now the answer to this question is B, polite. In the instruction it says we should look for the opposite in meaning to the word on the line, and the word on the line is curt and it means to be rude. So the opposite of rude is to be polite. So option B is the final answer to this question. Question 38. The girl took a cursory glance at the letter and hid it. Option A, concise. Option B, brief. Option C, lasting. Option D, sententious. The answer to this question is option C, lasting. Do not forget the instruction says we should look for the word opposite in meaning to the word underlined. The word cursory means hasty, therefore not thorough or detailed. So when something is done hastily and it's not thorough or detailed, that means it is done casually. Okay, so concise and brief is synonymous to this word, but lasting is opposite in meaning to this word. So option C, lasting, is the correct answer to this question. Question 39. The relationship between the couple has been frosty. Option A, cordial. Option B, amenable. Option C, frugal. Option D, fraudulent. Now the answer to this question is cordial. Do not forget the instruction says opposite in meaning to the word on the line. So the word on the line is frosty and it means to be cold or unfriendly. So the opposite of this word is cordial. Cordial means to be friendly. Amenable is to be open and responsive to suggestion, that is, you are compliant. Frugal is to be economical in spending. Fraudulent is to be dishonest. So the answer to this question is option A, cordial. Question 40. The Nobel laureate's activity in the field of science is heinous. Option A, laudable. Option B, deplorable. Option C, forgettable. Option D, indelible. Now the answer to this question is option A, laudable. Laudable means deserving appraisal or commendation. Okay, but the word heinous here, it means to be wicked or to be bad, not good enough. Okay, so option B, deplorable, means disgraceful, shameful. Indelible is making marks that cannot be removed. And in the instruction, we've been told to provide the word opposite in meaning to the word underlined. So option A is the correct answer to this question. We've come to the end of the segment and I believe you enjoyed every bit of it. Please do not forget to hit the like button, click on the subscribe button and tap on the bell notification to get informed as soon as we release the next videos.